Good morning, everybody. This is Eureka John, Eureka Street Crypto Hub, broadcasting live from Leander, Texas, and it is 5:48 in the morning on April 22nd, 2021. And yesterday was kind of a tough day recording. I had to do it twice, and the first upload had no sound, but I recovered, and then here I am doing the show today. And we'll take a quick look at the traffic report, and let's check it out here. Got Ethereum and Bitcoin streets right here. This is txstreet.com. I like to start the morning out and see what the fees and the traffic on the blockchains are, and actually it's pretty low right now. Median ETH transfer fee is $5.38 US dollar. Median contract fee is $25.41. So it might be a good time to do some stuff on Ethereum if you need to do anything. Just saying. And this is where all the transactions are coming from over here, and the ones coming from the bottom are just coming from other places. So you can see that. And there's a bunch of different places they might be coming from. This person just came from Curve Finance. This one just came from, I think this is IDEX. Or no, what is this one? Yeah, IDEX Exchange. This one just came from Maker. There's somebody from Uniswap. And over here is Bitcoin. Got median fee at $24.27. And median fee sat per byte at 251.46. Not really sure about the Bitcoin fees. It doesn't look to be a whole lot of traffic on the Bitcoin network right now, so if you're going to do a Bitcoin transaction too, it might be a good time. And then let's roll over here to CoinGecko, take a quick look at this. Hold on, I was looking up Minty art yesterday. I haven't even looked at it today yet. So alright, Bitcoin's at 54,347. Okay, so it's been hovering around the mid 50s this week, and that's okay. So it's pulling up a chair and it's sitting down in the mid 50s. I really don't mind. Everybody's getting all excited about 60,000 and being over 60,000. Just hold on. It's okay. It doesn't have to all shoot up at once. So yeah. We have Ethereum at 2,500. Okay, so Ethereum is doing better performance-wise than Bitcoin this week. That's pretty incredible. So is this a decoupling of Ethereum and Bitcoin? I don't know, but it could be a question that you might see all over Twitter today, so we'll see. And I've been seeing it anyway, regardless. Binance Coin up in number 3 at 558.42, XRP at $1.30, Tether at $1, Cardano at $1.21, Dogecoin knocked down to 7th after getting up to, I believe, 5th place at 27 cents. Kind of a reality check for some of these cats that just jumped in. That and this, what is it, Safe Moon? That all these TikTok influencers are getting all these kids basically to buy into Dogecoin and Safe Moon, man. Oh my God, just be careful. I don't know. It almost kind of seems like a psyop to get people to get crypto discredited. To demonstrate to more professional people of how volatile the crypto market is, and then also to get a bunch of people disenchanted with the whole crypto market by throwing these two projects out here and then putting them up on TikTok and then getting people to buy in them and then having them crash. And then crypto is all over the place. It's a wild ride. You just kind of have to get in, sit down, shut up, and put on your seatbelt, and it's no big deal, these drops. Bitcoin's down at 54,000, so what? This time last year, where was Bitcoin, right? So anyway, Polkadot's at 34.55, Uniswap is at 37.38, Litecoin 280.61, Bitcoin Cash 932.49, and Chainlink is about as far as I'm going to go today, is 37.15. Actually, VeChain 22 cents. VeChain's been doing amazing. USDC, it's a stable coin. Stellar 48 cents, and Theta down to 10.91. So Theta being quite the buy right now. So if you know anything about Theta, you would know that this is probably a good time to buy. Not just my opinion, man. I'm not a professional at anything. I'm just a video blogger, and I do this every morning, just trying to see patterns and learn more about crypto. And I've learned a lot from you guys and your feedback. Give me a thumbs up if you can. I'm not out here to bum money or shill any tokens, and I have my own job and life and family and kids and all that stuff. So this is not what I do for a living. don't if I say something out in left field and is just wrong, just let me know, and don't jump all over my butt about it. All right, so let's see here. Hey, now I'm broadcasting live on Theta Network too, and I see Codeman Deluxe jumped on, and let me give this dude a little something that I can give people little streamer gifts for jumping on and listening to my spiel. And every time that I've been logging off, I see Codeman Deluxe logs on right about as I'm logging off. So, so now I finally caught you. So thanks. Anyway, so today I wanted to take a quick look at Linkpool. Linkpool is a staking pool for Chainlink. And if you don't know, Chainlink is a token that I'm heavily invested in. It's one of my top 4 tokens, but Bitcoin, Ethereum, Chainlink, and Theta Network are my top 4 tokens that I have been investing in. And Chainlink is an oracle. And if you don't know what an oracle is an intermediary between the blockchain and real world data. And in order for real world data to be pulled into the blockchain, it has to have an oracle such as Chainlink to be able to bring that through to the blockchain via kind of APIs, application programming interfaces, and APIs. I will link all this stuff in the video description. Sorry, I couldn't get it out. And even just back to the basics of what is an API, an application programming interface. It is basically the part of a server that. So every time you send, you click in your www.websiteaddress.com, it goes to a server and it comes back. Well, the API is the application server interface part of the server that gets and receives and sends the responses back to the browser. And APIs are basically the part of the database that processes the requests, and so you can see it up on your website. Well, an Oracle it uses APIs to get to the databases and to bring it up to the blockchain. So for dApps as well, decentralized applications, those are basically websites on the blockchain that have blockchain capability. So that's basically what an API is, and Chainlink has a marketplace of APIs and oracles, and in order for Chainlink to operate, there are a bunch of nodes that use these APIs, and the nodes confirm transactions, but they also, in Chainlink's case, serve a more technical purpose in order to take on jobs of verifying and gathering and sending and receiving data and all that type of stuff. So a node in Chainlink is a lot more complex than a node in any other type of thing. So it takes a little more to operate a node in Chainlink. There's a pretty good video here. This guy, Dapp University, he does a pretty simple 3-step process or something like that to get your Chainlink node operational. I think it's a little more complex than he probably states it is, but so it's a good way to kind of get an idea about it. I haven't taken any of his courses or anything, but I watched this video and it's pretty good. So take a look at it and just kind of see what it takes. But yeah, you would have to use something like Docker, and then if I can get this to pull up. And then, so Docker right here, and then you would go into Infura and set up the API. And then you go into Heroku, and this gets real technical for me, so I'm not even going to begin to try to explain it. But this is some of the things that he involves in it. So, but yeah, if you don't want to set up your own node and you're not like super highly technical like me, then you can go to Linkpool. And so Linkpool is right here. Let me go to the home page. All right, no, not here. All right, linkpool.io. What is it about? Okay, so first of all, before I start on that, I keep saying in past videos, we are going to be stakeholders and not shareholders. Right now in our economy, we have the stock market. A lot of people are shareholders, and they own partial shares of a company. Well, in the future, with automation and AI and everything being brought in, and people trying to bring in universal basic income and all these stimulus drops and everything like this, and this great economic reset. Basically, what a lot of that is a financial reset of our economy. I believe they're trying to take out the dollar, and they're trying to bring in a tokenized society. And a tokenized society will take everything that you have and tokenize it to where everybody owns a little bit of everything, but not necessarily owns it, but owns a token of it. And as the World Economic Forum says, you will own nothing and you will be happy. But basically, how does that work? Well, you basically have to own the tokens. And in order to own the tokens, you have to be able to stake those tokens. And then from staking those tokens, you'll earn a passive income. And that will, to me, I think, will be the new economy by those people who have the tokens and will earn that passive income. And the have-nots, I mean, I guess they're just kind of screwed, which kind of sucks. But I haven't figured that part out yet. That's why I'm trying to learn as much about this technology as I can, because I do not want to be one of those have-nots. I want to get involved in a lot of these projects, get staking, get running nodes if I can, and figure that out. Be a part of this new economy that will be stakeholders instead of shareholders, so I can receive passive income by staking and by running nodes. It's survival, man. You got to keep up with the times. Anyway, what is Linkpool? So Linkpool is a leading Chainlink node service operator. So if you can't put up your own node, you can use Linkpool here. And there are a bunch of Chainlink node operators. There's Stakefish, there's Fuse, there's a bunch of different ones. And then you can go and you can market yourself on the Chainlink marketplace, and I'll show you that here in a second, and the Linkpool marketplace as well. And people can choose which nodes that they would want to stake their link to. Now, let me just get this clear right now. Staking link on Linkpool, the Chainlink token on Linkpool, is not. You're not able to do that yet. You can stake the Linkpool token, and I'll get into that. But the purpose of the Chainlink token is to be able to pay the node operators by running these transactions. And so in return for providing a stable node and that is up and working on time, the node operators will receive the Chainlink reward. Well, is that all it? Well, right now, yes. So Chainlink is purely a speculative token right now. However, in the future, Chainlink will be implementing, let's see right here, I have it up, and so I have a million tabs up trying to figure this stuff out. And okay, when will staking and Chainlink be possible? Okay, so anyway, right now, in the future, there will be a penalty for people, for node operators, if they don't operate the node as they agreed to. So they will be slashed, and they will lose their Chainlink tokens. I'm trying to explain this while finding this explanation as well. But basically, a node operator is going to have skin in the game in order to take on jobs, because right now the jobs are kind of light. And the node operators can do those pretty easily. So it's a little different between running transactions on jobs worth $100 versus running transactions on jobs worth $100 million. So the node operators, if they're going to take on those jobs, they need to put some skin in the game. So they need to put up some of their own Chainlink tokens. And if they don't do the job right, then they get slashed, and then they lose their link. So obviously they want to get that job done, and when they do it right, they will win an award of Chainlink tokens. So that is going to be another purpose of the Chainlink token once these penalty deposit contracts are done. And Chainlink is working on a constant roadmap here, and then once the penalty and contracts deposits are completed, then feature will be enabled on all services. Then Link will be able to be staked to Linkpool, And then once that link is able to be staked from Linkpool, I can expect price action to go through go crazy and go through the moon. So people that are holding on to Chainlink and know about this, know about the possibility of what's going to happen, and all this data all around the world, and all these financial institutions, including derivatives, bringing everything through, and they will all go through Chainlink, and there will be node operators that will need to get this done, and they will have to have a penalty deposit contract in which they put some skin in the game to try to win these contracts and these awards, to be able to get to win these jobs, to get the basically the big money. So there's somebody that did a really good description of it. Oh man, I cannot find anything. Anyway, so yeah, it's up here. Silverant does a really good blog post. So Linkpool is a project that was born thanks to between two community members, Johnny Huxtable and Matt Beal, who started talking about the now defunct Chainlink Slack channel and realized that Chainlink staking was not going to be easy for the average Joe due to the fact that it is much more difficult to manage a proof of stake or proof of work blockchain nodes. So they decided to come up with a project that would allow users to deposit link collateral on the Linkpool node in a secure and decentralized way, so they could experience the benefits of staking without having to be exposed to most of the risks involved. So that's basically what Linkpool is. Let's go to the home page over here. So Linkpool. Linkpool is a leading Chainlink node service provider with the goal of providing tools and services that benefit the Chainlink ecosystem. Our aims include lowering the barrier to entry to staking on Chainlink nodes, easing the amount of technical experience required to run a node, and providing smart contract creators with the tools to easily search and identify Chainlink nodes that can suit their data requirements. We achieve these goals by operating easy to use and intuitive staking dApp, providing our node infrastructure through our node as a service, and manage node offerings with our industry first Chainlink market. So as you can see, they're going to offer staking, Chainlink marketplace for to fill your smart contract needs, and to find the nodes and find the APIs and stuff like that you need. They're going to run nodes as a service. So if you want to run your own node, basically you don't have to know any of this stuff, because running your own Chainlink node is like running your own business. And you have to find the jobs, you have to market yourself on the Chainlink marketplace. It is more than just configuring it and just letting it run in the background at your house and then earning stake from that, earning tokens from that. It's a lot more involved, so it's almost can be like a full-time job. So keep that in mind if you want to do that. Anyway, so they do node as a service, to where they take care of the technical end and all the security issues, and all you have to do is just do the marketing and find the jobs and all that stuff, and do the business side of things. So that could be something to think about. Then they do professional management consultancy for large enterprises that want to run nodes themselves as well. So let's go back over here to the home page, the entry page. And so here we are, there's apps, the staking, and the marketplace. And we'll go in the marketplace here. There's some services, the team, and then the resources, nodes you can trust. And so yeah, it's basically the home page. Here's the team right here. Johnny Huxtable, co-founder, technical lead. Bartosz Wad, I'm sorry, man. I'm sure you get it all the time. Ian Reed, Christian Agnew, Eric Jorina, Avi Connor, and Patrick Abel. The core part of the team, it looks like. I've read the white paper. The white paper starts out pretty friendly and easy to use, and it gets pretty technical. So not the easiest read, but I would definitely recommend reading white papers, as you can definitely glean a lot more information from those than something that I could tell you. But here's the white paper right here, and they do offer some flow charts of the dependencies. Yeah, and then they take a look at some of the code of withdrawing a stake and stuff like that. So yeah, it definitely gets a little more technical oriented down there, but at the beginning it does a pretty good description of what Linkpool is. So since Chainlink relies on a network of Oracle to fulfill data requests that originate in a blockchain, the overall performance and usability of the network relies on the quality of the oracles. With the network relying on trustless mechanisms, the oracles can be managed and ran by any entity whom has an incentive to doing so. The oracles within the Chainlink network are referred to as nodes. Anybody can run a node, and they encourage anybody to jump up and run a node, but Linkpool makes it a lot easier to do so. So Linkpool, for the network to succeed and provide reliable external system communication, it needs these attributes: high uptime, quality data sources, and collaboration. And a lot of times just individuals running their own nodes, or what they call hobbyist nodes, it provides poor quality oracles, and they don't really cover these three aspects that they need. And then the lack of data sources. A hobbyist node provider may not have the desire to provide data sources. Chainlink has some inbuilt functionality to gather data, but a lot of times the beauty of all this is people looking and being creative and looking for other sources of data to bring in, thus extending the ecosystem and purpose of Chainlink. Then here, no collaboration between oracles. The oracles do support each other, and their data sources, and if there's no collaboration between other oracles, then everything's better together, right? And then scalability. If there's peaks of adoption in the network, the amount of oracles provided should naturally scale to ensure there are enough oracles to meet the demand of end users. So hobbyist oracles and small individuals probably won't scale very well. Anyway, yeah, and then there's a white paper roadmap, and then there's the roadmap of the roadmap, and it gets pretty complex. And then a lot of this also depends on when Chainlink is going to come out with those penalty and you know what I'm talking about for the collateral, right? So Chainlink is used by node operators as collateral. Node operators with more link get higher rewards. That's how Chainlink gets its main use case. Node operators or a pool like Linkpool uses Chainlink to make more Chainlink. You can pool your link on the Linkpool to get a cut from the total rewards Linkpool receives. So that's how Chainlink token gets its value, by the collateral that is provided. And Chainlink will be enabling that collateral, and it's on the roadmap, but they say you have to refer to this pivotal tracker for their roadmap of when they're going to get things done. I mean, take a look at this. I tried to sift through this to figure out when that capability was going to be put on here, but I obviously can't find it. Now they have a guide to that roadmap, that pivotal tracker roadmap. So they have a guide to the roadmap on how to read the roadmap. So yeah, obviously they don't necessarily want you to just jump in and ask them when it's going to be done. They will do it on their own service. So yeah, when can we start staking? You can start staking your link once the penalty and deposit contracts have been completed by the Chainlink team. We will gradually open staking to Linkpool token holders. The Chainlink team doesn't give timeline estimates for development targets. The pivotal tracker is provided to track development progress. So what can you do? Okay, at this point, let's go into, here's the interface, and for the Linkpool staking, you go in here and you would connect your wallet, and you would have to have Linkpool tokens right now. And you can get your Linkpool tokens on Uniswap or Bancor. And right now with the gas fees, actually this morning gas fees are pretty low. It might be a good time to get some. But you connect your MetaMask wallet right here. And if you're holding Linkpool, you can go in here and you can stake your Linkpool tokens. And by staking your Linkpool tokens, you will receive a Linkpool LPLA, Linkpool allowance token in return. And by staking your Linkpool tokens, you can earn Chainlink tokens back as a reward, so that's good. And then this Linkpool allowance token is a token. So whenever they do implement these penalty and deposit contracts, that will act as collateral for node operators to be able to take on those big jobs and earn better rewards. Then link staking will be live on Linkpool, and then whenever. So in order to, there's going to be a lot of people wanting to stake their link at one time, and it doesn't operate like Ethereum where they want everybody to just jump in and stake their Ethereum at once. It operates differently because there's only so many jobs that can be allocated to people. So the more people, the more link that somebody has, the higher the chances that they'll get a job. But they can't have everybody bum rushing at once trying to get these jobs. So you have to stake your Linkpool. You'll get these Linkpool allowance tokens, and with the Linkpool allowance tokens, you'll be allowed to to stake a certain amount of links. So only the people with the Linkpool allowance tokens will be able to stake Link at the start until everything gets rolling. I know it sounds complex and there's a whole lot to wrap your head around, but basically you have to stake your Linkpool first, and then you'll receive this Linkpool allowance token in order to be able to stake your Chainlink. But in the meantime, you can at least stake your Linkpool and earn Chainlink rewards. But right now, I believe it's going to start out as you'll be able to stake 0.4 Chainlink onto Linkpool for 1 Linkpool allowance token. So, and then that'll increase as jobs increase and as more momentum gathers on the network. But that's basically how that works. Yeah, so you have to stake your Linkpool first, and then you'll get the Linkpool allowance token, and then once the penalty and deposit contracts are enabled and Chainlink staking is in full effect, then you can stake your Chainlink according to how much of this LPLA token you have. And you get that LPLA token from depositing your Linkpool token and staking that first. So yeah, it's a little chain of events, and it took a while for me to wrap my head around, but it makes sense once you do. So yeah, Linkpool is a leading Chainlink node service provider with a goal of providing tools and services that benefit the Chainlink ecosystem. Our aims include lowering the barrier to entry to staking on Chainlink nodes, easing the amount of technical experience required to run a Chainlink node, and operating smart contract creators with the tools to easily search and identify Chainlink nodes that can suit their data requirements. We achieve these goals by offering an easy to use and intuitive dApp, providing our node infrastructure throughout our node as a service and managed node offering with our industry first Chainlink market. Okay, so let's take a quick look at this Chainlink market. If I can get back to it. Where'd you go? All right, so let's go to the top. Okay, so staking. Let's visit this real quick. Staking.linkpool.io. Okay, I was just there. Version 2 is released because previously it was version 1, and with all these new releases and with all these new developments, and they've migrated over from the original LP token and not LPO token, and that was not on an ERC20 ERC20 token. They've migrated it over to ERC20 and created this new interface, which I just showed you. Okay, and you can learn more about that token migration here, but if you're just jumping into Linkpool, then you can completely ignore all this other stuff about this token migration and all this previous LP token. So don't worry about that. They had some kind of payout structure before, and they're migrating their tokens over to Linkpool now and working with version 2. But if you're new to Linkpool, you can pretty much kind of disregard that part of it. Anyway, let's go into the Chainlink market, and we'll take a quick look at that. And let's see here. It basically shows you the metrics of everything going on in the Chainlink marketplace and all the different, how the nodes are running. Yeah, so, and here's a bunch of different nodes right here. Bookmaker ratings, CipherTrace, DX feed. There's 128 total nodes. There's adapters. There's new jobs going on right here, and these nodes all want to compete for that job. And so, yeah. Cost 1 link. So did they implement that? I don't think so. No, that would mean staking would be live. But here's a bunch of jobs right now going on. US dollar, ETH to US dollar coin market cap. And basically what they're doing is these jobs are gathering data from the data sources and bringing them onto the blockchain and bringing them onto dApps and live for live price action, basically right here for CoinGecko specifically. CoinGecko gets all these information from those nodes that I just showed you, and those nodes are constantly updating and bringing the data live. So yeah, that's kind of how that works. And we get back to where I was because there's a lot of information on here. So yeah, that was previous. Shoot. All right, so I'm gonna have to go back into where I was. And okay, so anyway, so data sources down here. So they're putting all this up onto one marketplace for everybody to see. And so these are all the different feeds, and we just go into all here, And see, it's fused. All these nodes: chain layered, Linkpool, Simply VC, Link Forest, Dex, Tracks. So Linkpool is not your only dog in this town. You know, there are a bunch of other node providers and node as a service providers as well. So you know, there's a whole list of them here that you can go through, and there's, you know, you can go through more node results here. Yeah, there's a buttload. Omniscience, Profit, AnyBlock, Staking Facilities, New Road, Stakefish, Wetez, Figment. I mean, yeah, keep going. There's a bunch of them. And then there's metrics here, right? And you can take a look and see the status and the state and the updates and the gas prices and the, you know, the ETH spent per day on responses, because there is a lot of transactions going back and forth. And I believe with Chainlink white paper 2.0, they're alleviating a lot of these constant gas usage back and forth between, where they're going to be bundling a lot of these responses. And you know, you'll have to read the Chainlink white paper 2.0 or read about it to hear about those types of updates. But they are doing something about this ETH spent per day on responses, because the gas prices have been high. So it should cut back a lot of the gas costs for these node providers. And more of that will probably end up in your pocket if it's cheaper for them. And then here's the amount of link rewards given out by nodes. So anyway, yeah, that's the Chainlink market. So you can take a look at that. And if you decide to run your own node, and they encourage you to, you will show up on the Chainlink market. But that's not all you got to do in order to be able to get these jobs. You have to market yourself in the Chainlink market and prove yourself, and in the future put up collateral to show that you're serious about being a reliable Chainlink node. So yeah, it's not just as simple as putting up and running your own node. So anyway, that's basically Linkpool. You know, over here I did have something that talks about, well, this is about the evolution of the decentralized Oracle networks. This will be on the scope of this. I had an article about the node as a service. Where did it go? Node as a service. In this last article we announced a new product. What is Node as a service? It's a more hands-on approach for node operation, but without the need of technical understanding on how to build and manage infrastructure. We simply provide you a brand new node, and it's up to you how to manage your identity on the network and the data you provide. What's up, 61? How you doing? Let me gift you a little something here. Okay. And then it's up to you on how to manage your identity on the network and the data you provide. We're taking the same inflexible infrastructure that was built for our staking platform and are simply allowing anyone who wants to run a node to use it. We manage your redundancy, backups, upgrades, and security. All you need to do is manage your stored tokens, data, and identity. The Linkpool staking dApp still has the priority in terms of development. We're anticipating that staking will be released first and Node as a service will be released at a later date. So, and staking is going to come first, and it's going to come after Chainlink implements the penalty deposit contracts, so the node operators can put up their collateral of Link tokens to show that they have skin in the game, so they can get the big jobs. And then once that is implemented, then you can stake your Link, and then so staking will be released first, and then after that, these node as a service packages will be released after staking, Link staking is implemented. So Link staking first, then node as a service. So no, you would actually say Chainlink doing penalty deposit contracts first, then Link staking on Linkpool, and then node as a service will be released. So yeah, and how will it work? We host a node, you manage everything else. As we tease, this project stated that it would involve the Chainlink node operator GUI. As here's basically a screenshot of the GUI. As a node as a service customer, you will be given your very own node that runs on our infrastructure. You'll have sole and complete access to your GUI and API. This means you'll be able to log in and see what data your node is providing, check your Link Ethereum balances, what adapters you're offering, and stuff like that. Like mentioned, this allows you to focus on the data you're offering and your identity without managing the infrastructure behind it. You can be assured your node will be updated using our high availability Ethereum cluster, and there's backups with disaster recovery in place. This results in your your node at a constant uptime, providing a higher reputation and a higher probability of facilitating more data requests. The cost is will not work in the same way as staking, will not be taking percentage cuts of the link earned in node operation. It'll be a subscription service facilitated by smart contracts. And there is a specific token designed for subscription services as well. The payment for this subscription will be the link token, and we'll be looking at using ERC 948. That's the subscription service token that will be coming out. Or something very similar to or for the subscription contract. If you want to use our NAAS product, you will simply deposit Link into the subscription contract, and once the transaction has been confirmed, a node will be automatically created in our infrastructure to use and manage. We're not announcing a price today, it'll come at a later date. So, it talks about token security to make sure all that is done. Anyway, benefit to crowd sale contributors. So basically, the tokens, the link that the node as a service generates, they take a cut of 25%, and it'll be distributed to the crowd sale. So it'll, for the Linkpool stakeholders will be earning part of this cut, but the Linkpool stakeholders also earn a cut of the Chainlink token that the node operators get from running their node as a service. So yeah, that's a lot of money to be made acting as a passive node operator. And like I said, we will be stakeholders, not shareholders, in the coming fourth industrial revolution economy. Something to think about. Better prepare yourself. Hey, how you doing, Valery Merev? Nice to see you again this morning. Yeah, man, you tuning on pretty much every day. I really appreciate that. So, yeah, I would say give me a thumbs up on the Theta Network, but they don't have that. Anyway, that being said, I think I've pretty much kind of just glossed over, a lot of the basics of what Linkpool is. I have to go. If you have any questions, let me know. And yeah, maybe I'll do a more detailed video later, but I think I've pretty much covered all the basics on this, and there is a lot to go. I will link all these tabs up here in my video description, just so you can kind of do your own investigation. But basically, Linkpool is a place that will allow you to stake your Chainlink in the future, but for now you can stake your Linkpool tokens and earn Chainlink, and then Linkpool acts as a place where you can run your own node, or you can stake your Chainlink on these provided secure nodes and take on these jobs as a node operator in this amazing new Oracle infrastructure that Chainlink has designed, and allows you to participate in everything that Chainlink is doing. And once Chainlink gets fully out and rolling on the road and starts to allow for collateral to have to be put down to take on some of these jobs, and then the bond market and everything like that will feel comfortable bringing all their assets and derivatives and everything else over through these Chainlink oracles, you're going to see some major price action go on with Chainlink and Linkpool. So get prepared. It's all I got to say. All right, man. Well, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.